On South Campus, and we're here at the Literary Feast, and I'm here with...
I'm Angie Matthews, Professor of Mathematics at Broward Central Campus and author of a liberal arts math textbook.
Great, welcome. What have you recently worked on?
The liberal arts math textbook that I just mentioned is my most recent work, and it's basically a textbook for students who are not doing math-intensive majors.
Okay.
You know, so the title of the book is Math in Our World, and we're trying to, you know, make it relevant to the students. You know, so we've tried to include a lot of applications, and it's just like a little taste of every type of math, you know, that's out there. Instead of delving real deeply into one particular subject, we just get a little bite of everything there.
Okay. So the math applications would be to the real world.
Right. Right,
okay, and
in each, we tried to open each chapter with a little, here's, you know, scenario in the world, and then at the end of the chapter you should be able to figure this and solve it.
Okay, so, no, very good, very good. When and why did you begin writing?
Well, I began writing a few years ago, and actually, you know, I just kind of fell into it because I was doing some reviewing for textbooks for companies, and then they had me review this liberal arts math textbook, and they said, and I said, oh, there's, you know, so many things wrong with this book, you know, and they're like, well, can you do better? Can you tell us what's missing? And I'm like, well, sure, you know, and then one thing led to another, and then they asked me to co-author this textbook.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
What was the hardest part about writing the textbook?
Working with co-authors. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things, especially in a math textbook. You have a lot of, you know, you have to write formulas and all kinds of stuff, and really it's just tedious. If you could just write words, I could type forever, but having to write all these formulas and stuff and format things, it really just got to be a lot of tedious, you know, writing and very time consuming. So probably that was about the hardest part of it, is just trying to get all those formulas and stuff written correctly.
Right. Do you have any advice for other writers?
If you want to write a math textbook or any other kind of textbook, I guess is the best advice I could give you is really get yourself in with the publishing representatives that come around to the campus. Right. Basically the thing that I did was I got real familiar with the representatives, and when the time came and their company needed something, they approached me, you know, so I got familiar with the representatives, and I started doing little bits of work here and there for them. I would go to symposiums for them and so on, and one thing leads to another, and then eventually they basically come to you. They know what your expertise is at that point, and when they need somebody, they come to you. A lot of times you can also, if you decide that you want to write something, I've actually, you know, sent emails out to the people that I know saying, I'm interested in writing this type of topic, and do you have any need for that, you know, and you know.
So you'll approach publishers as well if you think you see a gap or an interest that you want to pursue.
And basically just getting your name out there, and you know, people knowing who you are, going to conferences and stuff where you can meet the right people, and you know, so that's pretty much it.
No, that's good. Very good advice. Well, thank you very much for coming tonight. I appreciate it, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the feast.
All right, thank you.
Sure.